What's going on, BRTV Nation? This is Brett here. We're in Atlanta, Georgia at the Tabernacle for the Disco Biscuits show. Brandon's backstage right now. Let's check it out.
Hey, what's going on? It's Brandon here with you. We're coming to you from the Tabernacle in Atlanta, Georgia for the Disco Biscuits concert. We're here with Alan. How you doing?
Pretty good. How you guys doing?
Doing well, doing well. Why don't you tell us a little bit about how the band got started, a little bit about your history, how long you guys been together, that kind of stuff.
Well, the Disco Biscuits have actually been a band for about 13, 14, 15 years, and they met at college together. And they were a full band for about 10 or 11 years, and then their drummer decided that he was going to become a doctor, Sammy. And they started having auditions, and I used to have an old band called Skydog Gypsy that used to play like 1999, 2004, 2005, and we actually had the same light guy and sound guy that we use in the Biscuits today. And so they had mentioned that they knew a guy and said, why don't you give him an audition? And they flew me up to Philly, and I auditioned with them 2 or 3 times, and then they took me and 5 other drummers to Atlantic City and had us all play in a drum-off for in front of 1,000 people at the Borgata.
I heard that you guys were going to be announcing a new album coming out sometime soon. Have you guys already announced that?
No, it's not been announced. We keep finishing it and then getting ready to send it off, and then listening to it one more time and deciding that it's not good enough and polishing it up more and trying to make it better. So it's taking a little bit of time, but we're just trying to make sure that we are happy 100% with it before we give it out to the rest of the world. So
I understand that you guys are kind of the, I don't know if founders is the correct word, of Camp Bisco. It was a music festival. Why don't you tell us a little bit about that, the history, when that got started?
Yeah, Camp Bisco is definitely a Disco Biscuit festival. I want to say this is going to be the 8th one this year, and I believe it got started. The guys pretty much got tired of going to festivals and being cut off on their time, so they decided they'd have their own festival and bring all the bands that they wanted to hear, and then be able to play when they wanted to play and for how long we wanted to play. So that, from what I understand, is the story behind the Camp Bisco. That, and they really were interested back 8 years ago. They were interested in having a festival that was kind of centered around more electronic acts rather than just a jam band scene or a rock scene, kind of fuse them all together.
Who would you say would be the big influence for you guys?
Biggest band? Well, probably the style of progressive trance is the biggest influence for the Disco Biscuits. Simon Posford, Hallucinogen and Spangle. Bands like, or DJs, groups like that is probably the most influential. And then, of course, the whole improv, rock improv thing that the Dead and Fish do definitely is an influence of the Disco Biscuits. So I wouldn't say that we sound like the Dead or the Fish or anything like that, but we definitely, the Fish, sound like Fish. We definitely take elements from their show and kind of, you know, they were starting something, they were developing something, so we kind of took it and tried to take the ball and run with it a little bit more. So.
Well, I look forward to a great show, and we thank you for your time, and good luck out there tonight.
Okay, thank you very much.
Can't find a way.